watching this live stream of Marion High School athletics on the Wildcat Gameday. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, Anderson's Furniture, SIU Credit Union, Clark Natural Stone, Kemper CPA Group, Wit Wisdom, The Hub Recreation Center, The Print Shop, Ivory Boutique, Moreland, Bishop McDonald's,
Welcome here live at Cuss Wilson Gym on the campus of Marion High School for this non-conference boys basketball game between the host Marion Wildcats and the visiting Meridian Bobcats. After a short Christmas break, we're back here live for more exciting Marion Wildcat Game Day brought to you by the Swinford Media Group. Our Binkley-Ross Funeral Home pregame show is right around the corner where we'll set the stage for this non-conference matchup. We'll be right back.
Hi Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
The teachers are really good, they're understanding.
All of our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
At Deaconess, Illinois, we have redefined what it means to receive the care you deserve close to home. For residents throughout Southern Illinois, we're committed to providing the highest quality care using the most advanced technology. We're also making your experience as comfortable and convenient as possible. Deaconess Illinois MyChart allows you to manage your appointments, view your test results, and communicate with your providers. Deaconess Illinois, where advanced medicine and compassionate care come together just for you.
Black Diamond Harley-Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
At Anderson's family of stores, it's buy one, get one half off store-wide for a limited time, plus 12 months interest-free financing. Shop our entire showroom of all the best brands, like Ashley, La-Z-Boy, England, Flex Steel, and more. Don't miss this once-a-year event. Plus, all the great brands on mattresses like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Spring Air. Shop the buy one, get one half off sale today.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress. At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Welcome back here live at Gus Wilson Gymnasium. Alongside Bill Swinford, I'm Riley Swinford, Ross Swinford on the controls. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day, powered by Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond, Illinois National Guard, and our other fine sponsors. We're here for this exciting non-conference matchup between the visiting Meridian Bobcats and the host Marion Wildcats. This is our Binkley-Ross Funeral Homes pregame show. Dad, the Wildcats are trying to kind of regroup a little bit. They got off to such a hot start. And over the weekend, they did not have the result they wanted at Mount Vernon Friday night. A tough, heartbreaking conference loss up there at Shagnon Gymnasium.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker. And it seems like every time they play the Rams, it's either a heartbreaker or they just pulled out by the skin of their teeth. And this time we were on the wrong side. Of course, up there in Mount Vernon, it's always tough. Mount Vernon hasn't lost very many games at home over the last several years, and so it was going to be a tough task for Marion, and they put out a good effort, taking it to overtime. Of course, they led 13-2 right out of the start, out of the jump, and had a 16-10 lead before Mount Vernon went on an 8-0 run and took an 18-16 lead and back and forth from there. There's a little bit of indicative of what we've seen of the Wildcats so far. They go in spurts a little bit, get a lot of points, then let the other team back in sometimes. But then they led 21-19 at the half and trailed 35-32 after 3. And saw at the end of regulation they were tied 48 all. Kai House, as usual, led Marion. He had 23 points on 10 of 16 shooting from the floor and 3 to 7 from beyond the arc, while the rest of the Wildcats shot a combined 10 of 36 from the field, 2 of 19 from 3. A tough shooting night for the Wildcats as they ended up losing in overtime 61-57. Other scores that night, Cam Curry had 17 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, continued his good play before fouling out. And Blake Blue had 11 points, 11 rebounds. The Wildcats were called for 29 personal fouls, while the Rams just had 14 called against them, and Mount Vernon improved to 14-2 with the win.
So then Saturday they went up to Robinson, a non-familiar foe. They will go from playing one of their biggest rivals to a team they don't see very often up there in Robinson, a former coaching stop for Gus Gillespie. The Wildcats bounced back and took their frustrations out at Robinson, winning 77-57. Another big night for Mekhi House. He had 34 to go with 7 rebounds. Curry was an effective 8 for 10 from the field. And check out this stat line, 17 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. That's a triple-double as Marion got back in the win column and improved their overall record on the season to 9-6. Meridian tonight is 4-11. They're 4-0. All 4 of their wins have came in the South Egyptian Conference, but they play a tough schedule for a 1A team. They'll challenge themselves like they are tonight, playing bigger schools, 2A and 3A schools. They've got a new coach since the last time we saw him. Malcolm Larry is in for David Davis, who went to Paducah Tillman after taking Meridian to back-to-back state series runs, runner-up in 2024, Elite 8 in 2025. But they've lost a lot to graduation and are rebuilding. But this is a team that played Massac within 5, Vienna within 10, El Dorado within 4, and Carterville within 14, and they hung with Carbondale for a while. So Marion will have to come out ready to play tonight and not allow this smaller, scrappier Meridian team to sneak up on them. That's been our Binkley-Ross Funeral Home pregame show. We'll take a quick break and be back for the starting lineups right here on the Marion Stars live stream of Live Marion High School Sports, powered by Watermark, Johnny Logan, Black Diamond, and the Illinois National Guard.
Provide both surgical and non-surgical management for musculoskeletal conditions. In fact, about 1 out of 10 patients I see in the clinic actually come to surgery. The other 9 out of 10 we can treat and manage non-surgically. I don't require referrals. Patients can come to see me straight away. My philosophy, again, is optimize non-surgical treatment before I perform surgery. Once I do surgery, unfortunately, I'm a perfectionist. My wife gives me a hassle. If I'm in the room and this picture on the wall is crooked, I will fix it, even in your house. I think part of that is the masonry background, because everything's got to be, again, plumb level and as close to perfect as you can achieve. You can shoot for perfection, accept excellence. That's my rule.
Hey y'all, it's me, Willie the Wildcat. I'm here to tell you about the official Wildcat Gameday shirts brought to you by Swinford Media Group. Whether you're cheering under the Friday night lights or packing the gym for basketball season, these shirts are the perfect way to show your Wildcat pride. Order yours now at swinfordmediagroup.com.
At The Hub, we're not just a fitness center. We're a community powered by people who care. Our dedicated staff will guide you every step of the way on our world-class fitness floor. Dive into fun in our aquatic center. And with our fitness and aquatics classes, there's something for everyone. Join us for family events that bring our community closer. We're people-powered and we are here for you, creating a fitness experience that feels like family. Join us today at The Hub, where health and happiness meet.
Welcome to Wit Wisdom, located at 202 North Market in downtown Marion, Illinois. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5. Stop in and check out our spirit wear, custom tees, embroidery services, and more, all in a historical boutique setting. Check us out anytime online at www.witandwisdomstore.com.
That was the national anthem before the Marion Wildcats host the Meridian Bobcats here in this non-conference high school varsity boys basketball game. If you're unable to make it out here tonight, judging by this crowd, we're assuming that is the case for many of you. Don't worry, we'll have you covered. I'll have the call, Bill Swinford alongside for the commentary. Ross Swinford to my right on the controls. The Meridian starting lineup is being introduced. Dad, who are the Bobcats going with tonight?
Okay, they've got number 4, Ahmad Jackson, who's a sophomore. Number 5 is Cassius Woodson, a senior. Number 15 is freshman Jeremiah Glover starting for Meridian. Another senior, number 25, starts Richard Nelson. And then good old plain old Richard Nelson, number 30, is the other starter. He's a sophomore. So Richard and Richard, got to wonder, are they brothers? And are they both named after a dad named Richard or Richard?
So Meridian will be in their road red uniforms, white numbers, and white and black trim. As I said in the pregame show, they are coached by first-year head coach Malcolm Larry. He is assisted by Jamario Moore, I should say, Cole Kaufman, athletic director Mitch Haskins, and assistant athletic director Robert Andrews. The Wildcats will go with their traditional lineup, Dad, which is...
Yeah, so we've got Cam Curry and Mackay House will be starting again for the Wildcats. Cam, you'll remember, wears number 24. Mackay, number 15. Sam Atkins back out there again as a senior. Number 4 is in the starting lineup, as is Blake Blue, number 32. And, of course, the 5th starter, Callahan Roper. The consistent, steady set style, Callahan Roper, the coach on the court, number 22, back out there. I think this has been our starting lineup every game this year, barring any injuries that may have happened along the way.
And Marion doesn't go very deep. We'll probably see some Benji Bates, and we'll see some Noah Lawrence. That's how they played up at Mount Vernon last Friday night, unless they can take care of these Bobcats and get some of these reserves in the game tonight. If we do that, we might see some more bodies than we traditionally see when Marion plays in so many tight games.
Yeah, but you can't take Meridian for granted. As you were pointing out to us earlier, they've had some games where they've been in it against some bigger opponents.
Let's go ahead and talk about our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game as the Wildcat starters are being introduced. The main key tonight is you just got to take care of business at home. You can't look past these Bobcats. You can't play down to the competition. It's no secret, I'm sure Marion understands, that the Bobcats are coming in with a 4-11 record. You know, Marion's got easily 10 times as many students as Meridian has. Marion's in the low 1000s, Meridian's in the 100s. So you can't, just say, hey, we're the big bad Marion and we're just going to show up and win. This is a team that has a lot of history and a lot of pride. And for them to get a chance to come up here and play at Marion, this is a game that their guys have had circled to get an opportunity to come up here, play in this facility, play against the big guys, and try to send a statement. So Marion's got to be ready to play, otherwise Meridian could come in here and sneak up on them if they're not careful. Referees tonight, Gabe Herbst, Shane Bennett, Adam Cross. They will do the officiating. Marion, of course, coached by Mike Krause, Gus Gillespie, Scott McKinney, Trevor Hill, and RJ Manfredo. Marion in their home white uniforms. Marion script across the chest, blue numbers, blue and gold trim, and the tip is controlled by Blake Blue. Out to Cam Curry, and that's how this game starts, as Marion will work right to left. Roper in the corner, finds House inside, blocked from behind, and they say that number 15, Jeremiah Glover, was not established in bounds, so it will stay Marion basketball underneath as the inbound. 12 seconds into this contest. Atkins triggers into Curry. Curry, House in the post. This time he gets it to go, and Mackay House gets the first bucket of this game, and he picks up right where he left off. He had 23 in the loss at Mount Vernon, 34 at Robinson. So not a bad weekend when he had 57 combined points.
And that's what good teams do. They go right to their top man, their top scorer, right off the bat. Let him get set up in the post in this case, so he gets a good shot, gets the hot hand early, and look out from here.
Meridian taking its time on this end of the floor. This is Ahmad Jackson. Tries to get it inside. He does to Woodson, who pulls it out. Now a long two, no good. Rebound Roper. Roper up the side to Blue. He drives to the rim. He knows what to do with it, and they say he walked. So Marion's first turnover of the game. Gives back the ball to Meridian. It's Jackson wearing one white shoe and one black shoe. Hands off to one of the Nelsons. Now has it stolen by Roper. Ahead to Curry. Throws it in. Nice shot fake. Gives Richard Nelson some room. 18-footer goes, and it's 4-2. It's about 2 minutes into this game. Roper finds Atkins slipping to the rim, lost it, turned it over. And they say that Meridian fell down out of bounds. And we got a quick sub, and I wondered how Marion was going to do this because Meridian really doesn't have a true big, so this might be a tougher matchup for Blake Blue. Marion counters by going small with Bates. Long two for Roper. Say he was on the line. 6-2 Marion.
Callahan sporting that headband tonight, sweatband around his head. He's had his hands on the ball several times already.
Driving with it was Jackson, and they say he was fouled. And it was House. And that will give Ahmad Jackson, 5'10", sophomore, pair of attempts here at the line. First one's no good. Jackson takes his time, like I said, mismatched shoes. Missed them both. Rebound Curry. Pulls it out. Skips it to House in the corner, and he fell out of bounds. And another Marion turnover, so the Wildcats had some issues taking care of the basketball. A little sloppy start to this one. Maybe just a little too casual coming out of the gates. That will send Noah Lawrence to the scorer's table.
The only problem I've got with Jackson's mismatched shoes is he should have mismatched socks as well.
That's a good point.
He needs a white sock to go with that white shoe.
Now Meridian counters by turning over themselves. They've already got 3 turnovers as well. So both these teams kind of filling each other out, and both of them having a sloppy start here through the first about 3 minutes of this game. Lawrence is in with Roper, House, Bates, and Atkins as Curry and Blue have went to the bench. Atkins swings it to Bates, extra on House, open look for 3, rims out. Rebound controlled by Glover. Now he gives to Jackson. Behind the back dribble, lost it. Picked up by Nelson. Out to Glover. He'll fire the 3, no good. Rebound Lawrence just into the ball game. He comes with it the other way. Kicks it to Bates. Open look in the corner. Too strong for Bates. House is there to clean it up. Can't get it to go on the putback. Stole it though. Now a scramble for it, and I think they're going to have a foul. And the foul is on Meridian's Cassius Woodson.
Good relentless effort there by Mackay going after that ball. Couldn't get the finger roll to fall and went right back after it again.
Lawrence inside House.
And again.
Turnaround jumper goes. Marion out to an 8-2 lead. Jackson, he'll try a long 3 and it goes. Meridian within 3, 8-5. House to Lawrence, to House, draws the double team, kicks out. Now inside, Atkins goes up and scores.
Sam was calling for it down there, and they finally got it to him. Nice seeing him on the baseline.
Now we have a foul the other way. That goes against Lawrence.
His first, second team foul. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 24, Cam Curry, and 32, Blake Blue.
So Meridian will inbound underneath. Jackson lost it, picked up by Glover. Pulls it out, picks up his dribble, gives to Ricard Nelson. Now back to Woodson. Lost it, another Meridian turnover. Atkins with it the other way with the head of steam. Doesn't go. Rebound controlled by Nelson. Skips ahead, Woodson. Slashing to the basket, blocked by Blue, who just came back in the ball game. Skips ahead. House to the rim for 2 and 1.
Nice.
Foul goes against Woodson. That's 2 now on Woodson.
Well, he spin that thing up there. It didn't look like it had a chance going in. He had just the right spin on it to help it find the hoop off the backboard.
So House, who's already out to a nice start with 6 early points, a chance for one more here at the line with Marion leading 12-5. Can't convert. And they say last touch by Blake Blue, red ball. And it will be Meridian, who has had issues with turnovers in the early going, with the chance to cut into this early Marion lead. There's another turnover right on cue. Cam Curry, who's back in the ball game. Marion's got their starters back in. Forced the Meridian player to turn it over. So Meridian now sits back in a 2-3, and we'll see how Marion does with this.
There it is.
Lob play for Sam Atkins. Early candidate for our thrilling moment of the game is an alley-oop to Sam Atkins. Marion's lead stretched to 9 now. Wild shot, no good by Jackson. Meridian gets the offensive rebound, resets. Nearly another turnover, but they recover. No shot clock, so no reason for them to get in a big hurry. Ricard Nelson now over to Maben Ware, who just came in the game. Now they get out to Glover. They try to run a weave at the top of the key. The Marion's pressure has Meridian all out of sorts.
They're having a tough time getting past the free throw line.
They don't really even have a true post presence either to take some pressure off of these guards up top. Right on cue, another turnover. That's 6 unofficially for the Bobcats. Marion runs the break.
Oh, nice.
Roper extra pass, unselfish play to get Blue a touch in the post where he draws the contact, and he'll head to the line for a pair.
Jackson, his first, team third, at the line to shoot 2 for the Wildcats. Blake Blue.
Blue hits the first. So now Darius Anthony makes his first appearance as Marion dips into their bench. 5'10" sophomore, brother of Reese Anthony, who many Wildcat fans will remember. Blue hits them both, and Marion's leads now in double digits at 11, 16-5. See if the Wildcats can keep building, keep guarding. Curry with the steal. Another Meridian turnover leads to a Cam Curry fly.
It's his second of the night already.
Meridian searching for answers, down 13. Marion trying to pick up the defensive pressure, and as a result called for a foul. So Anthony gets in the scorebook with his first foul. And that brings in a freshman.
Checking into the Wildcats, number 30,
Gavin DeVore coming in as a freshman. Boy, that's real early to see somebody we haven't seen all season.
Started making his way on that varsity roster this past weekend. Trying to pick up some extra minutes, give Marion some more size. Right on cue, gets a rebound.
We do have a talented group of freshmen, that's for sure. They have already won a lot of games. Even without Mr. Lawrence playing with them this year, they just keep winning.
Marion up 13, trying to get the ball back before the quarter, and they will as Meridian throws in a three. Ahmad Jackson makes it a 10-point game, 18-8. House answers the other way. He tried to throw it in, and he's fouled. That one goes against Jackson. House drove in with a purpose, trying to dunk it. Drew the contact, and now he's at the line for a pair. 30.5 seconds to go in this first quarter. House having himself a nice first quarter, and his mindset's got to be, you know, he came in tonight averaging 19.2 points a game, and they're going to play a lot of reserves. He's going to have to get his points early. If this game gets out of hand, he might not play much in the second half.
He's got 8 so far in the first quarter.
Marion up 12, 20-8 on the Watermark scoreboard. House with the steal. There's the flush we wanted a moment ago. Marion with 4 dunks this quarter, up 14, under 10 seconds to play. Meridian trying to make it more respectable before the first quarter horn. Jackson from the logo doesn't go. And Marion will take a 22-8 lead after one. It'll be Meridian ball to start the second quarter when we come back. This is the Marion Stars presentation of live Marion High School basketball. Brought to you by Watermark, Johnny Logan, Black Diamond, Illinois National Guard, and our other fine sponsors.
Hi, I'm Tyler Young with the Print Shop here in Marion. We're on the square. We just got done doing some perforated vinyl here at Swinford Publications. So this is the vinyl that you can see out, but people can't see in, and it gives a nice little look and feel to a number of different kinds of businesses. So come see us at the Print Shop. We're at 1112 North Carbon, next to AutoZone behind Hardee's.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
We're back here live at Wilson Gym for Wildcat Game Day action. Meridian Bobcats trailing the Marion Wildcats 22-8 to start the second quarter. Marion with their starters back in after playing some subs, including a freshman in that first quarter. And it wasn't exactly the cleanest quarter for the Wildcats, but they'll take it up 14 right now, trying to clean some things up and extend their lead heading into halftime. Meridian trying to hang around. That won't help as they turn it over. That's now an officially 9 turnovers for the Bobcats. Blue to the basket. Doesn't go. Curry's there to clean it up. No, third chance. Blue gets it. Wildcats have a major size advantage inside, trying to use it with those offensive putbacks. Now they're trying to guard on this end. They've held Meridian to 8 points so far. Jackson gets in the lane. He's fouled and can't get it to go. And I think they got Blake Blue for the foul on the shot, so that will send Jackson, the sophomore, back to the line.
Last time he was at the line, he missed them both.
Gets his first make there, and it's now 24-9 for the Bobcats.
I jinxed him in reverse.
Yeah, the deceiving thing with the socks, it almost looks like, since he's wearing the double black socks but only one white shoe, it almost looks like he's missing a shoe.
Yeah. Maybe, no, he's not. You got to wonder, are those the same brand shoes he's wearing, just different colors, or are they completely different shoes?
What if they're the same size?
And was it just a mistake packing his bag?
Blue hits the 3 on the other end, so Blue's up to 7. And now we get a foul on the floor. And that will go against Roper. And Meridian down 17, will inbound under their own basket stand in front of the Marion Maniacs, who are out in force tonight. No band, but we do have the Maniacs and the cheerleaders. Now from the corner as Jackson triggers it in. Gets it in to Woodson. Step back, 3 over Atkins, can't get it to go, and now it's House with it the other way. House having another strong game. Gives it up, now he wants it back. Let's see if they find him up at the top of the key. Instead they work it into Atkins, who left it short. Now here comes Jackson with it the other way. Woodson trying to get to the rim. They haven't had many attempts at the rim tonight. Marion's done a really good job keeping the Bobcats out of the paint. Instead, they chuck another 3, and it's controlled by Curry. Ahead to House, who throws it up and in. And Meridian's going to have to use a timeout. This timeout, of course, brought to you by Dr. Michael Lawler.
Dr. Michael Lawler is Marion's hometown physician, treating adult primary care since 2009. Quality care close to home. Thank you, Dr. Michael Lawler.
We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Joni, director at Binkley-Ross Funeral Homes. When you're faced with loss, it's comforting to know that someone who understands your pain is here to help. That's why I brought Blue and Mitchell Hughes Funeral Homes back under local ownership alongside Binkley-Ross Funeral Home. We've been serving Marion and Williamson County families with compassion and care for years, and we know how important it is to feel supported in your time of need. If you have questions or concerns about your previous arrangements, we're here to support you with understanding and kindness. You can always rely on us for honesty, respect, and care you deserve. Marion is not only my home, Marion is my heart.
Back here live at Wilson Gym, where Marion controls a 19-point lead coming out of a Dr. Michael Lawler timeout. It's Meridian basketball as they work left to right here in this non-conference game. Marion trying to get to double-digit wins, trying to get their 10th win of the season. Meridian sitting at 4-11. It's a Marion team that started 7-0. The last time we were here was Marion's first loss, and they've been kind of going through it since we saw them the last time. We were last here right before Christmas against Centralia. That ball went in, but it hit the top above the shot clock on the wire, so they say it doesn't count. And Meridian can't catch a break. That will go down as technically their 10th turnover. Roper skips to House. Corner 3, no, too strong. Curry kept it alive. Blue tried to corral it, and they say instead it's a foul on Blue. Say pushed off.
Marion foul on number 32, Blake Blue, his second. 13 foul.
And Marion's up 19 with 5:03 to play before halftime. We'll see what adjustments Meridian made in that last time out. Still can't get inside, instead they throw it away. 11 turnovers for the Bobcats. Marion nearly gave it right back, but Curry controlled it. Roper from the short corner finds Atkins, open look, too strong. Lands in the lap of Curry, but he threw it away. Turnover Marion. With it the other way comes Nelson. Marion still trying to keep their starters in hopes of maybe resting these guys in the second half. Straight on 3, Ricard Nelson goes. Meridian gets it back to 16. Most all of the Bobcats' offense is coming from around the perimeter. Marion trying to pound it inside using their size advantage, and it goes for Blue, who found some contact, and he finished through it as he went up. And that is, I believe, now it's 3 on Ahmad Jackson. So Ahmad Jackson, one of Meridian's better players, already has 3 fouls. He's going to have to go to the bench. And Micaiah Blankenship, a 6'1 junior, in to replace him. Blue trying to finish the old school 3-point play. Good.
3 for 3 from the line for Blue tonight.
So Marion now with 2 in double figures. House has 12, Blue with 10. Early candidates for our Hub Recreation Center player of the game. Woodson with another 3. If Meridian gets hot from 3, they can shoot it a little bit. Most all their shots are coming from outside, so Marion can't afford to let the Bobcats get going from the perimeter. They get a rare look in the post, courtesy of a Marion turnover, and all of a sudden it's a 14-point game, 32-18. Marion getting a little casual. Meridian showing a 1-2-2 now. House thought about it. Finds Blue flashing in the high post, and he walks. So Marion with back-to-back turnovers. And Meridian coming out of that timeout went to a little bit more of a pressure look, 1-2-2, and it's given Marion a little bit of trouble. Step back, 3, air ball. Good effort there from Blankenship to try to save it, but he was already out of bounds.
Yeah, that was out on Maddie Dunn that time. They're under the basket.
Now another turnover for Marion. 3 straight turnovers for the Wildcats. Curry lost it that time. Meridian can't convert the other way as they miss a layup. Now Curry with the head of steam the other way. He's going to keep it himself. Missed. Blue cleans it up and puts it in. Good effort there from Blue not to give up on the play. 34-18 now, Marion's lead. Long two there, wild shot, no good, and a foul on the rebound, and it goes against Blue. And I believe that's now 3 on Blake Blue.
Yeah, Meridian is having a little more success with the defense they're playing and the pressure. That being said, on the offensive end, they're still throwing up a lot of prayers, just trying to hope that somehow they get hot. They're shooting more air balls than made threes right now. But
so that brings back in the freshman DeVore, as Blue's going to sit with 3 fouls. Marion does force a turnover. And here comes the Wildcats the other way. 2 freshmen on the floor for the Wildcats.
That bodes well for our future, doesn't it?
Curry, long 3, controlled by Atkins, knocked out of bounds by Meridian. So yeah, all but Atkins is eligible to come back next season, as Lawrence, DeVore, House, and Curry, well, now Bates is now going to get some more seniority on the floor as they bring in a senior. So 2 seniors, a junior, a freshman, and a sophomore in there for the Wildcats. Up 16. Bates thought about it. Now he gives to Curry. Back to Bates from the left wing. Left it short. Out of bounds off Marion. Meridian basketball. And Marion's playing a little tight right now. They've got this lead about to 16, but they never quite extended it to fully put Meridian away heading into half, as I'm sure Marion's coaches would prefer. Anthony will check in at the next dead ball. Meridian, meanwhile, chucks another 3, and we got a foul underneath.
Out of bounds off Meridian. Checking in for the Wildcats, number 1, Darius Anthony.
Thought he called a foul, but I think he might have changed his mind. I think he changed his mind, so we're going to play on. Curry to House in the corner, back to Curry. Over to Anthony. Curry stands on the Marion M. Now Anthony. Atkins is trying to work inside. They can't get it to him. House now in the corner. To Atkins. Slashes. No good. Got his own board. Second effort goes for Sam Atkins. Using his physicality. Marion's leads 18 as we approach the half. Wild shot no good for the Bobcats. And that's Woodson getting his own board and then was met at the rim, rejected. Here come the Wildcats the other way. House with the head of steam, no good. DeVore cleans it up.
Wow.
Freshman can't get to fall. There's House. No. DeVore again. Blocked, and he's fouled. DeVore and House working harder on the glass, and the Wildcats aren't shooting the greatest here at home tonight, but you give them credit for going to the offensive boards.
Yeah, they're going hard to the boards, and they are drawing fouls as they should. You got to give the Wildcats credit because they are working the ball inside. They're not settling for a lot of threes. If they're open, they'll shoot them, but they're using their size advantages. They should, and Meridian just doesn't have an answer for it. I'm already impressed with what I'm seeing from Gavin DeVore, the freshman, coming out here. He's not only got a little length, but he's holding his own physically out there.
Makes 1 and 2, so he gets in the scorebook. Might be his first varsity point. I'm not 100% sure. There's a foul. If he got one, it would have been at Robinson on Saturday, but I don't have the full score sheet in front of me. Now we have Darius Anthony with a foul. So he's got 2 now in limited minutes. And that puts Ricard Nelson, 5'8", senior at the line, number 25. He was a part of those Meridian teams these last 2 years that went to state and were runners-up. And then last year, lost a heartbreaker in the Elite Eight. Missed them both. Rebound Curry, 48 seconds to go before the break. Marion up 17. Trying to get to 20 before the half. I'm sure they'd like to go into break with a 20-point lead. Taking their time, they might hold for the final shot here. Meridian still in that extended 1-2-2 look. House in the corner. And now we got a Marion timeout. This timeout brought to you by Dr. Michael Lawler, Marion's hometown doctor. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back with the final seconds of this first half right after this.
I'm excited to represent Southern Illinois when playing basketball for SIU, and it's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can check my accounts, make payments, and more, all on my time. Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics.
That was an easy win for me.
Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
We're back here live at Wilson Gym for the final 20 seconds of this first half. We'll see what Marion drew up out of the timeout. An offensive screen called on Sam Atkins as he tried to set up the play there and got a little too physical, and so now it'll give Meridian a final shot before the half. Jeremiah Glover trying to bring it up under 10 seconds before the break. Guarded by Anthony, under 5 seconds to go. Richard Nelson, he's got to shoot it. Marion's defense doesn't allow him to get a shot off. So even though they didn't get the final shot, they turn up the pressure and stop Meridian from getting a look at the horn. So Marion will head into break with a 37-19 halftime lead. Our Johnny Logan College, Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show comes your way right after this. This is the Marion Stars Wildcat Game Day, brought to you by Watermark, Black Diamond, John A. Logan, the Illinois National Guard, and our other fine sponsors.
Your dream wedding gown awaits at Blush and Ivory Bridal, the most recommended bridal boutique in Southern Illinois. At Blush and Ivory, you won't be lost in the crowd. With every private appointment, the entire boutique is yours. Just you, your loved ones, and your personal stylist. Together, you'll discover a curated selection of gowns, veils, and accessories to create the bridal look you've always imagined. And say yes to the dress that brings out the bride in you. Schedule your private appointment today at Blush and Ivory Bridal, 307 North Market Street in Marion. Call 618-982-926.
Do you feel like your business is sinking in accounting and payroll work? Are business taxes and confusing technology dragging you down? Call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. We'll answer your questions and give you the tools to keep your business afloat.
Back here for our Johnny Logan College, Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show, live here on Wildcat Game Day from the Swinford Media Group. I'm Riley Swinford, Bill Swinford to my left, Ross Swinford to my right. And the Wildcats lead the Meridian Bobcats by a score of 37-19. Down on the floor, you're seeing Marion High School dance team's competitive show routine here at halftime, getting a chance to show the hometown crowd their show routine for this competitive season. But we'll go ahead and recap that first half where the Wildcats knew coming in, they're the heavy favorite. They knew coming in that Meridian would come out, give them their best shot for the most part, despite maybe some lackadaisical plays that resulted in some uncharacteristic Marion turnovers. If you're in the Marion locker room right now, you got to be pretty pleased with that effort in the first half.
Yeah, we have certainly worked hard all the way to the basket. I mean, we are not sitting back against this team. We are doing as we should, using our size advantage and playing with a lot of good energy. Cam Curry continues to impress me with the energy that he plays with. He's not only got incredible athleticism, but he is always around the ball. He goes high for rebounds. He's getting a lot of rebounds these days, and he got a lot of rebounds in that first half. And you don't even think of Cam as one of the bigger players on the court. He actually is one of the taller ones, but the way he plays inside and out, you don't realize how much more he adds to that size advantage that we so obviously have tonight.
Yeah, looking at the score sheet, and we'll go ahead and look inside the numbers. Brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP. Marion, I think, unofficially only has one made three-pointer tonight. And I think it was...
That's right.
Was it Blue?
It was Blue, and they're early in the second quarter had a three-pointer, and they just haven't shot that many. And to their credit, they haven't. They don't need to. You want me to go ahead and run down the numbers?
Well, I was going to go ahead and brag first.
Go ahead, brag.
We were looking at the scoreboard as we went into halftime. The scoreboard here, and Hall of Famer Ralph Walker and the crew over there had it at 19, and we're looking at each other because the non-Hall of Famer to my left, he thought it should be 18, and Ross had it at 18 as well, but we were trusting that we missed something, but they just adjusted it. Indeed, these guys had it right. Marion leads 37-18, so we did not miss a point anywhere, and therefore these stats we're about to bring you, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group LLP, are 100% accurate.
Listen, Ralph Walker deserves every bit of the accolades that he's gotten. I don't think this in itself qualifies me for the Hall of Fame, but we'll keep it in mind.
We'll definitely mention it when we nominate you next.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Thank you. So here's our rundown. We'll start with Meridian, who does, as you mentioned, just have 18 points. They are led tonight by Ahmad Jackson with 8 points. Cassius Woodson came on and hit a couple buckets there in the second quarter, has 5 points. Is it Richard or Richard? Richard Nelson has 3, and Richard Nelson has 2 to round out their scoring on the night. For Marion, we've already got a couple of double figures. That's Blake Blue, who has 12 points on some fine shooting. As Riley mentioned, Marion's only three-pointer of the night. 3 for 3 from the free throw line, and a couple other field goals got him 12 points. Mackay House came out strong in that first quarter, scoring 8. He's had a couple buckets in the second quarter. Now he's got 12. So he and Blue lead Marion in scoring. Sam Adkins has been out there a lot and got some buckets, including a alley-oop slam. He has 6 points. Cameron Curry, relatively quiet so far, just 4 points in the first quarter. Quiet as far as offensive production, but boy, he's contributed to a lot of other things, as we mentioned tonight, getting a lot of rebounds. Callahan Roper has a 2-pointer, and the other scorer is Gavin DeVore, who hit a free throw. Gavin DeVore, a freshman, a second freshman, who are getting real playing time for the Wildcats so far this season, and I thought he looked good, Riley.
Yeah, Marion trying to use a lot of their bench tonight, get a lot of guys some different run, and that will continue to pick up, assuming Marion can continue to add to this 37-18 lead. It was 22-8 after one. Then Marion went on to outscore the Bobcats 15-10 in the second quarter to give us the 37-18 halftime lead. We're going to go ahead and take another break, hear from our sponsors that make these streams possible. We'll have more for you on this Johnny Logan College halftime show, and then we'll have the start of the second half right after this.
Since 1999, Clark Natural Stone is a family-owned business that strives to not only offer you the best selection of rock and mulch in the country, but also provide you with the best service. Clark Natural Stone Slinger Truck is a great option when you need rock, sand, or gravel placed in an area not easily accessible to a conventional dump bed. To schedule your delivery or to ask any questions, call 618-997-3889 or visit our website, clarknaturalstone.com.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard gives me a lot of opportunities. I have the ability to serve close to home, wherever that may be in the volunteer state. It also provides tuition benefits, making it possible to get the education I've always wanted. And since my service is part-time, I can pursue my dream job in the career field I choose. With part-time service in the Army National Guard, I really can have it all.
Visit nationalguard.com to find out more.
Hi Wildcat fans, I'm Brad Poole, president of the Watermark Auto Group. I invite you to come experience the fastest, friendliest, and fairest car buying in our little corner of the world. Our friendly sales representatives will provide you in writing with our best price, trade value, monthly payments, all within minutes of your request. No pressure, no hurdles, no tricks, and no surprises. Experience the Watermark difference for yourself at Watermark Ford Hyundai or Watermark Nissan of Marion. Fast, friendly, fair. That's Watermark.
The teachers are really good, they're understanding.
All our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend Johnny.
At Deaconess, Illinois, we have redefined what it means to receive the care you deserve close to home. For residents throughout Southern Illinois, we're committed to providing the highest quality care using the most advanced technology. We're also making your experience as comfortable and convenient as possible. Deaconess Illinois MyChart allows you to manage your appointments, view your test results, and communicate with your providers. Deaconess Illinois, where advanced medicine and compassionate care come together.
Black Diamond Harley Davidson presents Why I Ride.
Hi, I'm Les Ingram, and this is Why I Ride. I taught special education for 28 years. I haven't drank in 34 years. I needed something to relieve the stress, and the bike does it wonderfully. I've been riding 34 years. I currently have, through the Harley Owners Group, Ride 365, I have 649,607 miles. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere unless I'm traveling on the Harley.
We're ready for the start of the third quarter. Marion basketball as they work left to right. Wildcats out in front by 19 as they start the second half. The girls basketball team having success tonight over at Carbondale. They just read a score update. The Lady Cats lead the Terriers at halftime. And a South 7 showdown over there. And Marion comes out of the break, and right on cue, we talked about Blake Blue shooting the three. Adds another one to his total. Now it's 40-18. Marion with the original 5 back in. Roper, who got that board, along with Atkins, Curry, Blue, and House. Blue trying to make it 5 straight, doesn't go, and House cleans it up and gets fouled, and he'll go back to the line for a chance for 2. Marion with another offensive rebound. I'm not keeping offensive rebounds over here, but Marion really controlling the glass, and something you know was an emphasis from Coach Gillespie and his staff. Just looking on paper, Meridian's tallest player, 6'2". House trying to make it 5 straight points for the Wildcats coming out of the break. Blue hit a 3, now House with a pair at the line. Marion extending its lead, out to 24. This Meridian team doesn't have a lot of depth, so we'll see if the Wildcats can continue to wear them down. Another turnover for the Bobcats, and Curry converts it the other way, and Marion's came out at halftime with maybe a little bit more focus as they have jumped on the Bobcats with 7 straight to start this third quarter. Nearly another turnover. You know Meridian's going to try to start shooting a lot of threes. There's one. Doesn't go. Rebound Curry. Thought about throwing it ahead. Instead keeps it himself. Slashing. Flips it up and draws the foul. And Curry, when he plays at that speed, is very hard to stop.
Been watching Sam Atkins. Sam is messing a lot with his ankle brace. He's had a variety of different injuries, as we know, through his high school basketball and football careers. And he's looked a little uncomfortable to me all night. And I just wonder how much that ankle is bothering him. And he hasn't come out of the game very much. In a game like this, you'd think that they might sit him a little bit more. That being said, he's a senior, and I know he doesn't want to give up his minutes on the court. But he just doesn't look quite there. That being said, he had an alley-oop dunk earlier, so he's still doing some remarkable things.
So Curry missed them both, but a nice hustle play by House, threw it off a Meridian defender and kept the ball on this end of the court. Let's see if Marion can stretch its lead even more. There now Atkins works inside, bad ankle and all, and powers it in for 2. And Marion with 9 straight to start the second half. Marion's really picked up their defensive pressure, and I'm not sure what the message was at halftime, but after kind of maybe going through the motions at time in the first half, Marion's really picked it up here in the second. House with another dunk. His second flush of the night. The Marion's leads 30. 13 straight for the Cats coming out of the break. Sorry, 11 straight for the Cats coming out of the break. Now another turnover. Another chance for a run out. This time it's Curry on the rim. And Coach Larry's going to have to stop it with a full timeout. Doesn't like the way this one's trending. Marion up 50-18. The lead is now 32 with 5:54. Marion, first 2 minutes of the second half coming out with some intensity. We'll be right back.
At Anderson's family of stores, it's buy one, get one half off store-wide for a limited time, plus 12 months interest-free financing. Shop our entire showroom of all the best brands like Ashley, La-Z-Boy, England, Flex Steel, and more. Don't miss this once-a-year event. Plus, all the great brands on mattresses like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Spring Air. Shop the buy one, get one half off sale today.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress. At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities.
That last timeout was brought to you by Dr. Michael Lawler, Marion's hometown physician, treating adult primary care since 2009, quality care close to home. Now we've got a foul on the floor coming out of the timeout. This one goes against Atkins.
Marion foul number 4, Sam Atkins, his second.
One thing I do want to note, Dad, over on the scorers table on Meridian's side, a living legend traveling up here for this game tonight.
Mitch Haskins.
Meridian's athletic director, Mitch Haskins.
Yeah.
Good to see Mitch still getting out.
He loves it, doesn't he?
Atkins finished through some contact off the assist from Cam Curry. Now he'll go to the line with a chance to add to this onslaught. Meridian still yet to score in the second half. Marion with now 15 unanswered. Atkins with a chance to make it 16. He does.
Sam has 11 tonight.
Marion with 3 in double figures.
Meridian still hasn't scored in the second half.
Roper, nice pass. Those two have found each other time and time again over the years. This time on the basketball court, Roper to Atkins. Not as cool as a touchdown, but they'll take the 2 points there. Now it's 55-18. Meridian trying to stop the run. This time the 3 from Woodson, no good. Marion with it the other way. Curry with the head of steam. Goes right to the rim and lays it up and over the front of the rim. 20 unanswered for the Wildcats in the first 3 minutes of the second half now. 20-0 run.
When you see Cam Curry do what he just did just then, it's really reassuring, because he's a player that can get a steal and a run out like this and do whatever he wants to do, it seems like.
Marion just pouring it on now, 22 unanswered. Marion still with their starters in. See at what point they decide to pull it off. See how long they keep the shutout going. Offensive board for Meridian. Another three-point attempt. Woodson doesn't go. Another offensive board for the Bobcats. Marion has a few guys maybe starting to leak out a little bit, wanting another one of those dunk attempts. Maybe Blues wanting to get on the fun. As Curry controls it the other way. Now they pull it out. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Marion trying to take a 30-point lead in the fourth, so we'll have running clock. That will help as Atkins slips behind the defense, and Curry, fresh off a triple-double, gets an assist there.
Yeah, Curry made that happen. Sam wasn't quite aware that was getting ready to happen, and thankfully he was paying attention.
You're still there for Roper. Marion will send 4 new guys into the game. It'll be DeVore, Bates, Lawrence. All new 5 actually. Anthony will join them. And number 20, Donnie Spence. Currently a 24-0 run as the starters head back to the bench.
Spence, a sophomore. Go with the 2 freshmen.
Meridian trying to get their first points of the half, and they will have to come at the line as Jackson was fouled by Bates. So Bates is in the scorebook with a foul. Ahmad Jackson will try to stop this run. That he does. So it's officially a 24-0 run to start the second half before a Jackson free throw.
Abram Tarleton in the game now for Marion.
So good to see a lot of different guys getting action. Tarleton, a 5'10 sophomore.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 25, Abram Tarleton.
Jackson makes 1 of 2. So just now 1 point. We finally got the 19 points now that we thought we might have had earlier, but they corrected it back to 18. Woodson tries to step into a 3, no good. Another offensive board for the Bobcats. Stepped out of bounds. And there's one thing to complain about right now for the Wildcats is they're not controlling the glass as well as they were, but some of that has to do with some of these shots Meridian's taken. A lot of wild shots will result in wild rebounds. Marion has gone small now. They've got 5 guards in the game as Lawrence gets all the way to the rim. So Marion counters Meridian's small lineup with a smaller lineup of their own. Now Meridian's really trying to force the issue, and there's their first field goal of the half. And a foul on Tarleton. Meridian's, to their credit, trying to be aggressive and try to get to the line to find some points because they're not shooting it very well. Completes the 3-point play. And it's a 41-point Marion lead. Spence flips out to Bates. Let's get Benji a basket here. Swings it to Spence. Inside, Anthony working in the post. And he draws the contact. Cameron Barnett, a senior, 5'7" senior for the Bobcats, getting a little too handsy in the post. Anthony makes the first. So he's in the book now with his first point of the game. A lot of these guys tonight are going to get some varsity milestones. As he makes both free throws. Some of these underclassmen guys are going to get their first extended look on the varsity level and get some of their first points, something they'll remember for a long time. Under 2.5 minutes to play here in the third. Marion well on their way to their 10th win of the season. Getting a lot of underclassmen guys, some experience right now. We've got Lawrence, a freshman, Tarleton, a sophomore, Spence, Anthony, both sophomores, and Bates, a senior, out there on the floor. Smaller lineup for the Wildcats, like I said. But that's no issue with some of the combinations that the Bobcats are playing tonight. Long three, Woodson left it short. Meridian's taking a lot of threes tonight. Bates gets the rebound ahead to Lawrence. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Lawrence stops and pops with the floater.
Yeah, if they don't guard Lawrence a little bit, he could just go off here in this last quarter plus.
Lawrence is a guy you saw a year ago when the junior high boys basketball team made a run to state. We were up there for some of their games at Rend Lake College. He's somebody that's been on their radar for a while now, coming up from the junior high ranks.
Unlike DeVore, he doesn't have the varsity body yet, but everything else is there, and it doesn't seem to. The size doesn't seem to cause him any issues right now.
1 minute to go here in the third. The Wildcats trying to keep pouring it on, and Lawrence on cue slashes to the basket. Didn't see anybody in front of him, and he knew what to do.
Nice job by Donnie Spence finding him there.
Marion still extending its lead with the underclassmen in the game. Meridian still playing a lot of their starters. Bates with the steal. Under 40 seconds to go. Anthony lost it. Turnover. In transition the other way. Tried to dunk. Doesn't get it to go. And then a foul on the rebound goes against Anthony. Ma Jackson surprised everybody by trying to dunk, and I'm not sure if that's what Coach Larry would have liked there. Down 47 points, you might want to just see him take the points and lay it in.
I think I think Coach is talking to him while he's shooting his free throw. Talking to him about that very thing. He's giving him the eye.
Missed them both, so it's been that kind of night for Meridian. Lawrence, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Anthony. Kicked out to Bates, who thought about now Marion might hold for one. Bates slings it. Lawrence with the three as the third quarter winds down. No good. Rebound Tarleton. Wraparound pass.
There
Bates
it is.
gets it to go, and Benji Bates gets in the book. And Marion dominates in the third quarter. Pouring it on to the tune of a 34-4 run in the third. And that sets up the Mercy Rule running clock to start the fourth when we come back. This is live Marion basketball from the Swinford Media Group.
At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features. Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
Marion with some different guys in. Max Motzinger, Jaden Twitty, Jadrian Wesley, Reed Tanner, and Makai Chisholm all on the floor now for the Wildcats.
Marion foul number 34, Jaden Twitty. His first team foul.
Twitty immediately picks up a foul. So I believe everybody who is dressed outside of Roman Prather have been in the game. Wesley threw it off Chisholm, but Twitty cleans it up. And up to a 73-22 lead. 51-point lead. Meridian still shooting long shots, and that one goes. Ahmad Jackson gets one to go. He's hit a couple of those tonight.
He's got 15 of their 25 points tonight.
Twitty right to the rim, left it short. Richard Nelson with it the other way. Meridian still has several starters in this game. Both Nelsons, Jackson who fires another one, no good. Woodson. Yeah, they've got their entire starting lineup in the game. So Marion has what I would kind of consider their third unit in the game. Still holding their own here against Meridian's starting five. That's a testament to the depth Marion's built within their program.
Well, right away you see right there Jaden Twitty playing strong defense, junior. Good-looking player out there. He's already looked good a couple times down the court.
We saw him a lot during the football season as well.
Yeah, he's a capable guy coming from deep off the bench.
Put back goes there by Nelson, Rashard Nelson. The Meridians, to their credit, just still playing scrappy and playing the same way they have all game. They haven't necessarily thrown in the towel. Twitty kicks out. Tanner will try the three, and that's Reed Tanner showing his ability to shoot off the bench. Reed Tanner, a 5'11 junior.
A lot of guys having fun tonight, getting on the scoreboard, showing what they can do.
Now he promptly picks up a foul the other way.
You can do that too.
Marion foul number 33, Reed Tanner, his second team foul.
Meridian, all they can do right now is try to make that score look a little bit more respectable, and that will help as Cassius Woodson gets to the rim. 76-29 now, and that will send Praylor to the game, or to the scorer's table, I should say. Motzinger picks up his dribble, lost it, and here comes Meridian the other way. No good by Woodson, rebound controlled by Twitty. And now we're going to have a sub into the game as Prather will replace Twitty. So 6'3 junior Roman Prather, number 40, makes his first appearance, and now Meridian will clear its bench as well.
I like it when officials do that. They just call a timeout. They know the clock's running, and they want these guys to get in the game, get their chance. So appreciate it when an official takes that initiative to get these guys playing time.
Number 24, Jasarius David Weir, and number 33, Makaya Blankenship. Out of bounds off Meridian,
So I believe everyone who is eligible to play in this contest has now been in the game. Nobody will go home upset with their minutes tonight as everybody's officially checked in now. Tanner already hit one, thought about another. Now Chisholm will try it. No, left it short. Rebound Tanner. He's playing really hard now that he's in the game. Now Chisholm. Another look for Mackay. No good. The Marion bench wanted that one to go. Meridian's reserves trying to just chip away and make this one look a little bit better. But Meridian overmatched tonight, and to Marion's credit, this is what you're supposed to do when you play an opponent like this. Taking care of business, putting them away. Not disrespecting your opponent, just playing the right way no matter who you're playing against. And for the most part, I'd say Marion's coaches have to be pleased with the way the Wildcats have taken care of business tonight.
Of course, a lot of these guys faced each other just a little while ago in the JV game. Had mentioned Marion won that one going away as well, 66-19. These young Wildcats bring a lot to be optimistic about going forward.
Marion will certainly miss Roper and Atkins and Bates a year from now, but lots of depth coming up in the lower levels from the Wildcats junior varsity and freshman programs to be excited about. Under 2 minutes to go. Marion cruising here at home. They'll improve to get their 10th win. And they still just have one home loss this year, and that was that heartbreaker at the hands of Centralia the last time we were here, right before Christmas. So a chance to play at home after Marion had spent a lot of time on the road. And the Wildcats took advantage of this opportunity tonight. The Wildcats moving forward from here, looking ahead to the upcoming schedule. Friday night, they'll head to Cahokia for a road game. Saturday, they'll be at a Martin Luther King Day weekend showcase up at Illinois College. They'll play Yorkville Christian. Then they'll have the Nashville Invitational Tournament, the old NIT. They'll play Breeze Mater Dei, Breeze Central, and then an opponent to be determined based off how those first two pool play games go. Their next home game, so just a few home opportunities in the month of January. Won't come until the 26th when they're back here against Paducah Tillman. That's a game that was added late as Marion picked up games after their turkey tournament to start the season. Post-Thanksgiving tournament, I should say, was iced out. Marion went out and scheduled a game with Tillman to add to its schedule to get one of those opportunities back. And then Waltonville will close out the month here. One of the best teams in Class 1A will come to town on January 30th for a non-conference game. Second straight year Waltonville's been here. And then they also still have home games remaining against Confluence Prep and Mount Vernon, along with a couple other road games, Effingham, Carbondale, Centralia, and Herrin. This one will go down as a 76-31 Wildcat win. Lots of guys got in the scoring column tonight as the Wildcats take care of business and win this non-conference matchup against the Meridian Bobcats. We'll be back to recap it with our Deaconess Illinois Medical Center postgame show right after this.
At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we strive to be your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions. From investing in your priorities to helping our community grow, we're committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
I always know I can count on the people at Legence to answer my questions and connect me to the services I need.
We have you covered with a range of fraud prevention tools to keep your accounts safe and secure. With real-time debit card alerts, advanced encryption, and card controls, you can stay one step ahead of fraud with these security features.
Legence Bank supports you on and off the field. Go Wildcats!
The teachers are really good, they're understanding.
All of our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend
reliable
Johnny.
surgical and non-surgical management for musculoskeletal conditions. In fact, about 1 out of 10 patients I see in the clinic actually come to surgery. The other 9 out of 10 we can treat and manage non-surgically. I don't require referrals. Patients can come to see me straight away. My philosophy, again, is optimize non-surgical treatment before I perform surgery. Once I do surgery, unfortunately, I'm a perfectionist. My wife gives me a hassle. If I'm in the room and this picture on the wall is crooked, I will fix it, even in your house. I think part of that is the masonry background, because everything's got to be, again, plumb level and as close to perfect as you can achieve. You can shoot for perfection, accept excellence. That's my rule.
This is our Deaconess, Illinois Medical Center postgame show following a 76-31 Marion win over Meridian here in non-conference varsity high school boys basketball action. A big dominating win for the Wildcats tonight, especially in the second half. They started that second half on a 24-0 run, outscoring Meridian 34-4 in that quarter, and got a lot of different guys playing time, a lot of different guys got in the scorebook. And then let's go inside the numbers by Kemper CPA Group LLP to recap the scoring for the Wildcats.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the game was 37-18 at halftime, and even though that's still a pretty good gap for Marion, Meridian had played stronger in that second quarter, and so you thought maybe they had something going, but boy, Gus said something in the locker room, and that was the end of that. So for Meridian, 31 points, led by 15 from Ahmad Jackson, the sophomore. Cassius Woodson followed him with 7 points. Richard Nelson had 5. Richard Nelson had 2, as did Tashawn Westbrook. That was the scoring, adding up to 31 for Meridian. For Marion, lots of guys in the books, including 4 in double figures, led by Mackay House. Once again, 16 points for Mackay. Again, Mackay didn't play a minute in the fourth quarter, and still finished with 16 points. 15 points for Sam Adkins. Boy, about the time I mentioned Sam was struggling out there with his ankle, he just took off, so he proved me wrong. And 15 for Blake Blue, the junior. And let's see, 12 for Cameron Curry, who just was all around the basketball as usual. A lot of rebounds and assists to be added in there for him as well. 6 points for Noah Lawrence, the freshman, who did get to play more later in the game. But that fourth quarter, when the clock ran, he was sitting down as well. 3 points for Reed Tanner. Jaden Twitty had 2, as did Benji Bates and Darius Anthony. And Callahan Roper, 1 for the other freshman, Gavin DeVore. I think I've got everybody's mentioned there. That's adding up to 76 points for the Wildcats. Nice job doing what can be a tough job, and that is keeping the energy up and playing hard and playing good basketball when the other team is struggling. And Meridian was really struggling just to get shots off there for a while, well, for most of the game, and got really sloppy on their end. But Marion continued to play good basketball all the way through, and you'd like to see that.
So Marion gets its 10th win of the season. Meridian falls to 4-12. The Wildcats will go to Cahokia Friday night and then play Yorkville Christian Saturday at the Martin Luther King Day Weekend Showcase. So we got a couple more things to do before we call tonight here on the Wildcat Game Day presentation of Marion High School basketball. Got to name a Hub Recreation Center player of the game.
Yeah, we sure do.
Lots of different options tonight. Such a balanced scoring attack. Lots of different guys we could give it to.
Well, I'll tell you what, that third quarter when the wipeout was secured, Sam Adkins poured it on. He didn't quite finish top scorer, just one away, one behind Mackay. But 15 points, including an entertaining first half alley-oop. And he was doing all this, I'm still maintaining, he was doing all this on a tough ankle tonight. So good effort by him. He was out there for most of those first 3 quarters.
Sam Atkins is our Hub Recreation Center player of the game, the SEMO football signee, finishing out his senior year on the basketball court, still playing hard, contributing in a big way tonight. Thanks to the Hub Recreation Center for all their continued support. Look for a post from the Hub later this week announcing Sam Atkins as our Hub Recreation Center player of the game, I believe for the second time here during basketball season, of course.
I think you're right.
He got it back during football season as well. He'll be presented with a swag package from the Hub. So thanks to everyone over there at the Hub for their ongoing sponsorship of our player of the game.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where Sam needs to share. I think he's got enough swag coming to him. He better be sharing with his friends.
Sticking with that theme, we also need to name a Black Diamond family of businesses thrilling moment of the game. And Dad, you alluded to it moments ago. Big alley-oop slam from Sam Atkins tonight. And we're going to get another look at it here as our thrilling moment of the game. Got their starters back in. It came in the first quarter, about Meridian 3 minutes ago in the first quarter. So Meridian now sits back showing that 2-3 zone, but Marion ran the lob play. We've seen him run it for lots of different guys over the years. It used to be Ethan Simmons. It was Evan Noley for a while. Tonight it was the Sam Atkins, and we'll get one more look at it here before we sign off. We'll see how Marion does with this.
Who tossed it up there? Is it Callahan?
Callahan to Atkins for the dunk, and that's a connection we've seen for years here on our Marion Star live streams. And this time, instead of a touchdown or a big reception, this time it was a flush, and Sam Atkins stealing the show. He's our player of the game and had our thrilling moment of the game as well, thanks to Black Diamond Family Businesses for all their ongoing support. Of course, the new Oasis Mall, the Thrill House, all the different projects ongoing, the Oasis Sports Complex, the Mammoth Field House. They've got a lot going on, and they're supporting our Marion Star live streams game after game, week after week, season after season, thanks to Black Diamond for all their support. So be watching for an announcement on when we'll go live next. We won't be able to be at either of the games this weekend or at the Nashville Invitational Tournament up there in Nashville, but maybe that game on the 26th against Tillman or the 30th against Waltonville. We'll fire up the stream and bring you another edition of boys basketball. We also hope to have a couple more girls basketball streams as the season goes along. The girls are having a really outstanding season. We hope to see them at least another time or two before their season is through. So for Bill Swinford and Ross Swinford, everyone here at the Swinford Media Group that make this live stream possible, thanks to all of our sponsors who make the streams possible as well. I'm Riley Swinford. You'll find continuing print coverage in next week's print edition of the Marion Star newspaper. The latest one will hit the stores on Thursday this week, or subscribers will get it in their mailbox as well. Signing off here from Wilson Gym after a big Wildcat win over Meridian. Good night until next time.
Thanks for watching this live stream of Marion High School athletics on the Wildcat Gameday. The action is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Binkley-Ross Funeral Home, Legence Bank, First Southern Bank, Bank of Herrin, Banterra Bank, Garner State Farm Insurance, Paul Jacobs for Senate, SouthernTrust Bank, Marion Plumbing, Austin Dickson, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Anderson Boys Trash Service. The Roofing Guys. Anderson's Furniture. SIU Credit Union. Clark Natural Stone. Kemper CPA Group. Wit Wisdom. The Hub Recreation Center. The Print Shop. Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique. Moreland, Bishop McDonald's.